everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tierney and today I'm going to be trying candies that are not sour and definitely are not meant to be sour, and getting some citric acid, dipping them in it, and going to see if it's good or not. I am going to be taking citric acid, which is the natural acid found in citric fruits such as lime, lemons, orange, and some berries. And they do some sciencey stuff, and they can make it into a powder, which they also call sour salt. Got this off Amazon, pretty cheap. If you do want to try this out, I'll leave it down in the description. But okay, so we have chocolate covered raisins. We have the pumpkin shaped Reese cups, some regular candy corn, some hot tamales, and then we have strawberry licorice, Twizzlers, which are not the same as licorice. There's actually no licorice found in Twizzlers. I can't talk. They're not the same thing as licorice. There's actually no licorice in Twizzlers. They're their own candy, I guess. I didn't know that before today, but whatever. And then some... Can you stop? And then these are the Haribo Happy Cherries. Alright, so I'm just going to take some of the citric acid, pour it in an empty cup, and I have chopsticks, which I will just grab the candy out, dip it in the citric acid, get it mixed around, and then try it. And hopefully it's not going to be extremely terrible. I have an extra cup too, just in case I need it for the chocolate, because it might get melty where I'm in a semi-hot room. But okay, so if I can get this open. Right. So I'm going to take citric acid, just pour a little bit in here, just enough for I'd be able to coat it okay. That should be plenty. That there. Put this to the side. And I do have an alcoholic beverage, which doesn't look that good, but it's delicious, as my palate cleanser, and I have some water to the side as well. Okay. Alright, so I think I'm going to start with the chocolates, just so I can get them out of the way, and that way they're not as melty. And I'm going to actually place them from best tasting to worst tasting. This side being best tasting, this side being worst tasting. So it should be interesting to find out what's good and what's not. Alright, so I'm going to start with the chocolate covered raisins. I do not have high hopes for this. I also don't even know, oh my god, this is how to pick up the chocolate. I don't know how well this is going to, oh, it's actually coating very easily. I didn't know how this was going to work, but okay. Trying to mix it up really good to get it to stick. It's kind of like, it's sticking but also not sticking, like it comes off really easily. So you gotta be careful. Just stick. Okay. Maybe I should have licked it first. But then that's gross. Okay. I'm just going to do that and shake some off. There we go. Okay. I don't want to do this, but okay. Oh god, it's so sour. I mean, that's honestly not bad. I'm kind of surprised. The salt, or the citric acid itself is very strong when it hits your tongue. So that was mainly what I tasted at first, and then I started getting the chocolate raisin in there, and it really didn't taste bad at all. Kind of almost just tasted like the two separate things in your mouth at once. It wasn't really combine to taste weird at all, but I'm gonna put this over at the top for now, I guess, because it's so far it's delicious. All right, I'm not using my chopsticks for this one because these are ginormous and should be relatively easy. So I'm just gonna break part of this, I guess, because I make a mess, and dip her in. This chocolate's already melting, so I'm definitely not dipping, like coating the entire thing, because this stuff is strong. So I did about half of it, like the back side and like this side. Oh god, okay. Oh no, that's not good. Oh god. Oh god, that's so bad. That one's staying at the end for now. Holy crap, that was terrible. I need a drink. Okay, yeah, Reese's and sour do not mix. Okay, yeah, Reese's and sours definitely do not mix at all. That was horrendous. Okay. Now I'm gonna go for the candy corn. I don't know if this is gonna stick it on. I might have to do how I did with the raisins and just kind of scoop some up with it and then shimmy some off. It's pretty difficult. Okay. I have a nice little pile here, and I'm just gonna I don't know, it wasn't bad, but it definitely wasn't good. Like, it wasn't the Reese's bad, but it wasn't as good as that. So I guess I'm gonna stick it here for now. I need to scoop these down and put the untested ones down here, and then start doing this. Okay. So that's last for now. Jake, get, stay. No whining, no begging. Okay. All right. So yeah, this is last. All right. Now going to do the hot tamales, which I think is going to be terrible because we're taking something that's hot and then making it sour. So this should be interesting. I should have somehow got these wet, so that way stuff stick to them better. Okay, I'm gonna take some of my water, just to light it down a bit, put it in this cup. Now we can get the candy wet and it'll stick better. Okay, so I got my water in here. Get my tamale out now. Not tamale. Oh my god, I forgot how to use chopsticks in a second. Okay, getting my hot tamale out. I'm gonna let it coat in the water for a second, not long enough for it to like get it discolored, but just long enough so I can get this coated. Oh, that's a lot. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hot tamale. Oh. Oh god. Oh no, this is what. Oh. Ow, it hurts. Hot spot. Oh god. Ow. Nothing about that was okay. It was hot and sour all at once, and it really hurt. There was nothing good about it. My mouth feels weird now. That was also a lot of citric acid because of where I dipped it in the water. Oh god. My eyes are watering a little bit. Okay. Got my licorice, strawberry licorice. This might actually coat anyways because it's cut. Yep, this one's sticky, so. Okay, I'm not dipping the whole thing like I did that hot tamale. That was a bad idea. Okay, got my licorice. My mouth feels so weird now. It tastes kind of like, it just tastes like the citric acid at this point. Okay. Like, I want it to be good, but it's just off. Like it kind of reminds me of the candy that's like the what are those called? It kind of reminds me of Sour Punch candy, like the strawberry Sour Punch flavor, but it's just off. And then like the citric acid is so strong too that it's just whew. So that, I'm gonna try candy corn again because I forgot what it tasted like. Okay, I'm gonna take a candy corn, I'm gonna dip it in water. Okay, I'm gonna dip just a little bit in there. Okay. Okay, yeah, the candy corn's like right behind the licorice right now. Okay, so I only got 2 left. Got the Twizzlers, which I think will also maybe be sticky enough for the citric acid. Let's see. Oh yeah, it was. I dipped too far in. Just get some of that off. Okay. Oh god, that's so much. That's gonna be bad. Oh god. Oh no, no, no. Oh. Mm-mm. That's last. Oh god, no, no, no. That's definitely last because the hot tamale at least still tasted like a hot tamale. It was just painful because of the sourness, but that just completely like changed the entire flavor of that, and it was not good. You know when you have warheads and you eat way too many of them, and you start getting that like kind of like gritty feeling in your mouth from the sourness? That's where my mouth's at right now. That's how sour this stuff is because I've not had a lot. That's weird. My water's like sweet because of this. It's really weird. Okay. Happy cherries. Let's see if it stays happy or if it turns sad real quick. Now, this should definitely be sticky enough. I guess I should get more than that. I'll be wham. Okay, I pretty much coated. No, I didn't. Okay, I pretty much coated one of the 2 cherries that it has, so let's try her out. Oh god, this is so bad. Oh. It's bad because it wasn't like soaking in to the gummy, so the sour was just sinking into my tongue. That I'm gonna say is dead center because it's kind of like one of the candies where, you know, it's like a gummy, so the sour just sits on top of it. So you basically have to suck that sour off to even like taste the gummy, and then the gummy just tasted like itself. So it wasn't bad, but because I'm just having to sit there and endure the sour first and then get the gummy, because it's also kind of tough too. It's a tough gummy. So it was just like very overwhelming and not good. Like, and the cherry, honestly, the candy itself is not really that good from what I'm noticing. So yeah, so it's just gonna be dead center. I definitely wouldn't recommend baking any of these sour candies ever. It's like you could maybe do it with the licorice, but you'd have to use like a less extreme powder. You'd have to use something less sour because it's so overwhelming. So yeah, the chocolate covered raisins I think was just the best overall because the chocolate covered raisins has so much flavor in itself that it kind of takes the sour the most, so it's not as bad. The Twizzlers, on the other hand, completely changed tastes and not in a good way. It was terrible. Would not recommend. 0 out of 10. But yeah, so everything in between really was just kind of like, you could taste both of them. It was just a matter of like, did it taste good with it or not? And I don't know, just none of them were good. But this was the least bad, I guess. To wrap this up, I do plan to make this a series. So if there is anything that you would like to see me try sour that isn't normally sour, but you think could taste good, or honestly you think won't taste good and you just want to see me eat it because why not? Leave your ideas down in the comments. I would love to read them and maybe use those ideas because I do want to make this a series. So if you have any ideas, leave those down in the comments. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know every time I upload a new video. I hope you all have an awesome rest of your